Hello everybody, it's Tortoise and welcome back to another Armored Aces video. Today we have a very good battle lined up. It is myself in an E100, an ISU 152, a Tortoise versus a Comet and an M36 B2. So 3v2, 5 people in one battle. You don't see that very often these days in Armored Aces. I thought I'd challenge myself and take out an E100, a tier 7 tank. And yeah, we'll see how the battle goes. I'm just waiting for the enemies to appear, just staying behind this little crest on the hill. And there is an enemy down there. And as we zoom in just in a second, we will find out that it is the M36 B2. So as we just crest the hill now. There he is. So we immediately stop the E100, fire a shot into the side, deal a good bit of damage. He hasn't spotted us. He's focused on that. I believe that's a Pershing down there. Yes, it's a super Pershing. So thankfully, I'll keep my hit points for the time being. We'll finish off the M36 B2. That is a high priority target down. One of the best vehicles in the game. A boosted vehicle as well. He's now being removed from the match. We have a super Pershing coming over the hill there. And this is one of my major mistakes in this game. I go side on to him and take almost 200 damage to my E100. That was not a good play by me whatsoever. I should have been facing him frontally. We do take him out, however, but we have lost almost 200 of our hit points. And I just say thanks team in the chat just to see who's even alive. I'm not sure how my Tortoise and ISU 152 brothers are faring on the left hand side of the map, and I don't get a response, so I assume they were both in combat, or maybe both of them were dead. But we're gonna move up. We can see one of the enemies is spotted on the map over there, but we don't know where the other one is. But he does appear on the map now, and it is a Comet, and he will appear soon as we move up into position. There he is. It's a Comet. It is a bot. We do put one into his side. Now, this is another one of my awful plays in this game. I push forward and expose the hull of my tank to the Comet. And again, I've lost another 200 hit points. Never do what I have just done in a battle. Conceal yourself against the bots. And take note of how many hit points you've got left. If you've not got much left, and you've already lost some at the start of the battle, do not go pushing enemies like I just did. However, it is a 2v1 now. And it is indeed myself and the Tortoise left alive. We're just going to move up now. And in a second, you'll see a Comet sitting on the hill waiting for my E100 to rock up. Immediately, we spot him. He spots us. He puts a good shot into us. Deals over 300 damage to my E100. And we put a shot into his side. He's on the move now. I put one more shot into him. He's on 23 HP. I'm telling my Tortoise in the chat, you can see there, attack, attack. But he out-reloads us and kills us. My Tortoise teammate, on 380 HP, can take 2 shots from the Comet, and all he needs to do is to put 1 shot into said Comet to win us the game in this 3v2 battle. But the Tortoise makes the mistake of backing up whilst the Comet is emerging. This is a terrible play from the Tortoise, because whilst he's backing up, his gun is moving up and down, and he can't get his reticule on to the Comet. Major mistake number 1. And look, the Comet's emerging, and he does it again. The Tortoise doesn't realise that he's got a weak point on top of his tank, and the Comet finishes off the Tortoise. And I switch back to my E100 to pure disappointment that we have lost the 3v2. But it's just one of those battles. That's just the way things go sometimes in Armored Aces. But we did come top the team. We did deal almost 4k damage and pick up a few kills. But yeah, it's just the way the story goes sometimes, guys, and you've got to be prepared to take a loss. But even though we lost, I still really enjoyed that game. It's one of the best ones I've played recently, and I thought I'd share it because you don't see many of those multiplayer games anymore in Armored Aces. It's usually a 1v1. So yeah, absolute gem of a game by today's standards. As always, I've been Tortoise, and I will see you all in the next one.